Hello there, everyone. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome to Nevermind. This is a psychological horror game that came out on the PC. I think. Yeah, let's go with that. Anyways, this is a psychological horror game that bears a little explanation. See, when it originally came out, there was this whole big stir around it because it used this heart monitor and biofeedback to read your anxiety levels as you play the game, and things that it would notice would the game would notice would freak you out. You know, like if dolls showed up, for example, and your heart suddenly started racing, the game would take note of that, and then it would show you more dolls. You know, so like the more you would freak out, the harder the game would get, and the more it would mess with you as a player. Now, I'm playing it on the Xbox One, and it doesn't have the option for that biofeedback stuff, so I have to go with the default spooks and the default scares. But anyways, so in this game, apparently you play as what is known as a Neuroprober, somebody who kind of like, in the game, I didn't really bother to look at this. What's in all these things? Just pictures? Trophies and such. Alright then. Nothing important, I guess. So it's kind of like Observer in that aspect that we are a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and we will be diving into the minds of our patients instead of being a investigative detective diving into the minds of corpses. So anyway, interact, okay. Hello, Doctor! Our facial recognition sensors detect that you must be Neurostalgia's newest Neuroprober. Welcome to the team. We can take care of the final registration details here. Please continue to proceed with this process. Okay. We appreciate you arriving extra early today. We find it helps to onboard new Neuroprobers before colleagues and clients arrive. As a Neuroprober, you will be delving into the subconscious mind of our clients to help them walk through their struggles with psychological trauma. It is deeply important work, but work that requires a great deal of security and discretion. We will now proceed to verify your identity. The experience ahead will contain intense and disturbing scenes, and scenarios may trigger adverse reactions in participants who may be especially sensitive to narratives and imagery involving psychological trauma. By proceeding forward, you take full responsibility for what you may experience ahead. Do you agree? Yes. Challenge accepted. Please provide the following information. First name. Oh, okay, Last name. Soul. Because why not? There we go. It was about to be Oversoul. Alright, we fixed that. Oversoul, got it. We see you came wearing your assigned iStalgia device. Thank you for your compliance with standard policy. You may notice tips and points of interaction within the Institute will be highlighted by the lens. Your first day registration... Oh, that must be a reference to the fact that on the PC, this game is compatible with Oculus Rift and HTC Vive. So yes, this game can be played in VR. Unfortunately, Xbox One has no VR, and this game is not on PS4, so take what you can get, right? Anyways... iStalgia lens. Anyways, alright, cool. So this won't be... Hello, Dr. Oversoul. You are free to enter the staff area. Proceed through the doors behind you to reach your office. Have a wonderful day. Alright, cool. So, unfortunately, because I don't have the heart monitor peripheral for this game, which I think only works with the PC version anyways, and since I don't have the Kinect, and I don't have a PC that can run the VR and all that, I get the least immersive experience of this game possible. Yay. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm sure it'll still have plenty of spooks and scares and horrifying horrifiableness that will, surely cause us to meet our doom. Dr. Oversoul, that must be my lab, or whatever. Guess I'll go Dr. Oversoul. I like the sound of that. I am a professional person and such. Let's take a look around the office. I imagine we have to interact with this screen to move on, because that's what we had to do out there, but I'm gonna look around. I don't know if this game has collectibles or anything like that. I just want to be sure. Better safe than sorrow, you know what they are the saying of. Oh, what's this? Ha! Yeah, I get, okay. Oh, cool. I don't have to pull up text because it's actually readable. That's nice. Games don't usually do that. Ah, the Neurostalgia Institute. Dear Dr. Soul. Oh boy, didn't that just roll off the tongue? Just call me Dr. Soul. Let us be the first to warmly welcome you to the Neurostalgia Institute. This room is your office. Oh, you don't say. And we trust you will find everything you need to comfortably work here. Your iStalgia lens will log you into your primary computer just across from this desk. You can get started there whenever you feel ready. Once again, welcome to our small elite team of Neuroprobers. We feel honored to have you here working with us. Sincerely, the Neurostalgia Institute Board of Directors. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm sure we're going to have all kinds of fun and nothing at all will go horribly wrong. Maybe I should check the handbook. See what we got here. Neuroprobing. Oh, dear God, I'm not reading all that. Oh, God, that's a lot. We'll be here forever. What is this, just a glorified instruction manual? Whatever. We'll just figure it out as we go. Old school style. Screw it, I've played Final Fantasy games. I know that I feel about this. Alright, so start client. I'm assuming that's what we do. Intro sim. Client intro sim. A simulated mindscape constructed by Neurostalgia to help with new employee orientation. Okay, so like a tutorial, right? Activate imprint. Oh, okay. Oh, we're teleporting. Take us down, Mr. Sulu.
The Intro Sim is a simulated mindscape created by the Neurostalgia Institute to ensure new neuroprobers are fully prepared before working with their first client. Although not as complex as an actual client, the Intro Sim offers unique guidance to train and remind neuroprobers of the key principles and techniques of neuroprobing. We at the Neurostalgia Institute hope you enjoy this introductory simulation.
Things have become almost unbearable for me. And for my family. Nothing has helped. I guess that's why I'm here. So, if I just talk about my troubles, you'll be able to use it later to help with the procedure? Seems hard to believe, but you're the experts. I think many of my issues started when I was young. So, why don't we start with my childhood days, yes? Okay, let's see. I was raised in a lovely cottage in rural Germany. We didn't have much, but my twin sister, our father and I got by. There was actually a great famine for much of my early childhood, and often we went without food. I had many happy moments with my family, but the darkest times began when my father remarried. My stepmother always resented my sister and me. We didn't like her much either, to be honest. God, she was horrible. Sometimes she would take my sister and me out for long walks in the forest, and then she'd hurry home. My sister and I couldn't keep up, and we'd often get lost. We learned to leave a trail of whatever we could find on those walks to help us get home. I guess, in some ways, our stepmother helped us become resourceful like that. My sister is a real fighter. The kind of woman any girl or boy could look up to. She volunteers to work with various youth organizations now. Enough about her. Okay, what else? Maybe I should talk about my feelings, yes? You may find it hard to believe, but I've always struggled with various eating disorders and anxiety around food. Eating anything rich makes me feel scared and anxious. It's hard to describe. My sister has actually experienced similar issues, and it has worsened for us both as we've gotten older. That's not normal, now, is it? We've seen countless doctors about this in the past. They've determined that our issues may be trauma-related, but have yet to help us sort out the underlying source. They have yet to fix us. That's why we're here.
Okay. Well, I will do my best to try and fix you. That's why I'm here. Except that, in this case, this is just a simulation. This is not really,
Welcome to Neuroprober training. I am pleased to be your guide. When I'm speaking, you can always make a left trigger motion to skip the instruction.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Oh, this is all pretty and shit. How beautiful!
Whether you are speaking with the client directly or neuroprobing within their mind, it is always imperative to listen.
I'm listening.
You'll find that every detail of the subconscious is trying to tell its story. In the case of our clients, it's often the forgotten story of the trauma they experienced.
Okay.
Some parts of the client's memory may have become confused or corrupted by the conscious mind's attempts to reconcile or cover up the truth of what happened to them.
Got it.
However, if you look closely and carefully in the right places, you will find that the truth will ultimately shine through.
Sounds good. Now what?
Some parts of the subconscious allow you to interact with them. While neuroprobing, make an A button motion to engage.
An A button motion. Could you
Using
find
a
a better
right
way to
stick motion will allow you
say
to
that?
move the item around to examine it further.
So-
When you are done, you can make an A motion again, and it will return to its natural position.
That's a big piece of bread. That is a really big piece of bread. And that is a wooden boat toy, and that is a cupcake, and he mentioned something about sweets giving them anxiety. Why? Why are they scared of sweets? Are they afraid of tooth rot?
While neuroprobing, you will encounter objects that look like photographs.
Like that?
This is how your consciousness interprets the concrete memory moments it finds within the client's psyche. Typically, there are about 10 of these memory photos found in each psyche. The mind can only hold on to so much. You'll find that half of these photos present an actual moment relating to the trauma. The other half tend to be false memories created by the client's conscious mind. It will ultimately be up to you to determine which are which. More on that later.
Sounds good. Alright, let me check this out then. What does it say? My stepmother hated my twin sister and me. That sounds about right based off what I heard in the beginning. That's probably a correct photo or something. Ooh.
When you acknowledge a memory photo, it will surface more prominently in the client's psyche, and at that point can be found in a safe area of the mind, often where you begin within the client's mind.
Safe area.
When you
Got
have
it.
found all 10 photos, you must put 5 of the memories that actually represent the trauma in the proper order.
Okay.
Doing so will, at last, fully release the memory to the client's conscious mind.
That sounds simple enough, but I'm
Often he or she will experience a breakthrough.
Alright, you can shut up
That
now.
breakthrough is what every neuroprober
lives
lives
for, and the key to
for
finally
and is
bringing it go to whatever. Okay. I get it. I gotta do the thing and make the stuff happen. What's this?
the most important thing you do as a neuroprober is find and acknowledge these photos.
Dear Brett, go
However,
away. Love your
this is
stepmom.
easier said than done. While some photos are freely available in the subconscious,
often eat rabbits.
others are buried deeply within and will need to be coaxed out.
Alright, cool. Now where do I go? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Can't get through there. Oh, there's a bright blue one over here. It means I haven't looked at it yet. What's this?
Interacting with one part of the mind can sometimes open up new areas of the psyche.
Oh, this door
Some
is
things,
open now.
like
Okay.
these doors, can change their state in response to actions taken elsewhere.
This is all useful information, but can we get to the spooky stuff now? I don't want my viewers to get bored. Oh, okay. That's a little better. Nighttime. Another photo. My sister saved me from becoming dinner. Alright, then.
The subconscious doesn't take kindly to intruders and will take every opportunity to feed off of any sensations of anxiety or tension you offer to it. If you can, try to stay calm and peaceful, even in the face of terror. If you can calm yourself, you'll find the subconscious will calm itself too.
Okay, so that's what I was talking about with the biofeedback thing with the heart monitor peripheral they released for this game. If you play the game with that heart monitor peripheral, it, like I said, it directly reacts to how you freak out, you know? What's this?
Here's an example of a particularly buried memory. Some details of a given trauma can be especially tenacious, but by gently and cleverly listening to the clues the mind gives you, you will find all you need to work through it. Just think of it as a puzzle for you to solve. When you focus on these puzzles...
Oh, I already figured it out. You can shut up. This is easy as fuck. Check this out. Okay, so you see how the birds all have different color eyes and there's different pebbles in these hands? I wonder if I need to switch them. So, like... Oh, no, wait, that didn't work. How do I... Okay. Oh, it goes in their mouth. Okay. So they were, like, seeds or something. Well, that was fucking easy. The birds would never sing for us. Probably because they had rocks in their mouths. Okay. Oh my god. This game does not like, this game does not seem to like this area very much. The frame rate just turned horribly atrocious. Alright. Moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. Okay. Alright, things got creepy all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. Okay. See, now my heart started, you know, beating a little bit faster, and that's the kind of thing if I was wearing the the biofeedback heart monitor thing, the game would take notice of that, and it would start showing me more shit like this, you know, in order to mess with me. Ooh. Okay, hey, alright. Alright. A terrible fire burned our home down. Well, if you had a bunch of creepy dolls like this, I can imagine why.
While neuroprobing, your consciousness is lost deep inside the subconscious mind of the client.
Uh-huh.
Though this is a journey that you must make alone, we at the Neurostalgia Institute take the safety of our neuroprobers very seriously.
Somehow I doubt that.
If you need to access any of your neuroprober tools or pull your consciousness free, press your finger where a menu button might be.
I don't need a
This will
tutorial
bring
on how
up
to
your
open the menu. Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? That was dumb. What a dumb waste of time that one was. Hey, did you know if you press the menu button, you'll open the menu? Jesus Christ! No way! Innovation! Fuck. Well, that was creepy. Oh yeah, the frame rate suddenly gets better in this little hallway. You know, it almost goes up to 60 frames. Almost. But then you go outside and everything, I mean, it gets smooth. It's smooth again, but then... I don't get it. Alright, so that's 5 photos. Now, oh, there's another door open. Okay. So I imagine the other 5 photos will be this way? Are things going to get scarier? Are they going to get more horrifying? I bet you they are. Okay.
Do you remember when I mentioned that the client's subconsciousness can feed off of your fear?
Yep.
Some uniquely vulnerable areas can be very sensitive and dangerous. When you place your consciousness in another's subconsciousness, there is a risk of you getting hurt, of the pain and turmoil of the client's psyche drawing your own mind into its agony. You must be brave in these areas despite the risk. You must stay calm. Should you let your fears get the best of you, it will be incredibly difficult to proceed unharmed.
I gotta tell you, that's gotta be something else that is... Well, I don't know. It says unharmed. What does that mean? I was pretty sure that this was a walking sim type game. I don't think you can die in those. As far as I was aware, you can't die in this game. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be. I could be very wrong, and I will suffer for it as a result. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. I just did a big circle. Okay. Alright, where do I go? I will tell you what, even without the biofeedback stuff, it's still kind of creepy. Like those noises, like those sticks in the bushes and stuff crackling and shit. I'm wearing headphones plugged directly into the controller, and Xbox One has this audio profile called Windows Sonic for headphones. and it has pretty good virtual surround sound, so that shit's creepy.
You can even pick up and walk around with some objects. To do so, interact with it, and then start walking while holding on to it.
You mean like this? Okay. Then what do Oh, well that was simple enough. Ah! God, okay, I guess I go back this way now. Ah. You stop that. What the hell was that noise? Is that deer? I don't know. Sounds like caribou or something out there. And where'd this bridge come from? This wasn't here before. This is gonna be some Layers of Fear shit where things keep changing on you. Oh. Hi there. Headless deer statue. That's very weird. I gotta be honest, you know, I have anxiety already as it is, and, I spook very easily, so it's probably a good thing I'm not, I'm not playing this with all the bells and whistles, because if you can actually die, and if, from what it's telling me, if it makes the game harder, the more you freak out, then I would never get through it. Okay. That was a nice, long, creepy hallway. Oh, hey, you can't be throwing doll heads at me like that. See, that's the kind of shit right there. My heart just went, and if I was using the thing, I would have been fucked. I would have been fucked. They would have did that all day long. Where am I? Ah. They would have just started throwing more stuff at that like me. Yeah, or stuff, what? Stuff like that at me. God damn it, I can't even words right now. Oh, and now it's snowing. I really wish the frame rate didn't, like, jump so drastically, though. Sometimes it goes super slow and laggy as molasses, especially when I just did a thing or, like, the scenery changes. And other times it runs smooth as a fucking goddamn ShamWow on a marble countertop. I just don't understand why such a drastic jumps back and forth. But anyway, it seems to be running all right now. More bread. I'll place this on this table right here. Just go right ahead. I feel like if I was using the peripherals for this game, there would be a lot more happening right now. Like, with the way that my heart is going, they would be showing me, like, more dolls and different stuff, maybe even a jump scare or two, but basically I get to play the game in pansy mode.
Remember, this is just a simulation created by the Neurostalgia Institute.
Okay.
The psyches of actual clients will likely be more complex and often much more terrifying.
Oh, that's good to know, because this is already pretty spooky as it is. I guess we'll see what happens when the time comes. Alright, the music just got all ominous and shit, but why? It picked up for no reason. Why did it pick up like that? Here's another photo. I'm gonna grab it. Okay, thank you. She would take us to the forest to die, but we would leave a trail to find her way back home. One time we got very lost. That's gotta be one of the right photos, because he mentioned that in the beginning. Alright, I don't like how this music's picking up. It's giving me goosebumps. This is, again, the kind of thing that they would use against me if I was playing this with all this shit. Okay. Ow. Alright, never mind. I guess I can't go that way. But why? Why can't I go that way? And also, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, I see what happened. I missed a photo here at the very beginning of the bridge somehow. The house was a trap. The children would be cooked and eaten there. Okay. Now, I have to walk all the way back. Okay, it looks like the barrier is down. And, what's all this now?
When your consciousness is in another's subconsciousness, your psyches will inevitably intermingle.
Cool.
Just as the client's mind can affect you, you will see parts of yourself reflected in the mind of the client.
Ooh,
tread lightly
scandalous.
and tread carefully.
Okay. Will do. Or I have been trying to do so far. Anyways. So does that mean that I'm gonna see things that are somehow related to myself as well? Not everything I see will be related to them? What is that shadow? Oh, it's the lantern. So, what's this? Do I have some kind of trauma involving children? Did I, like, lose a child or something? Along those along those lines? Okay. Guess I'll just follow the path continuously until I figure out, yep, there's another cage with a stuffed animal in it. That's an owl. Interesting. Is the owl symbolic for something? Alright, what's up with the weird trees? Okay, then. Alright, calm down with the music there, Danny Elfman. You got your Nightmare Before Christmas going on.
At Neurostalgia, we take great measures to ensure our Neuroprober's safety as best we can. However, you are about to proceed through a highly dangerous area that you must face alone. If the client's subconscious becomes too volatile, you will be automatically removed from this area of the mind and taken to a safer area of the mind. Use this as an opportunity to collect yourself. When you're ready, you will be able to easily return to where you left off to battle the darkness and chaos that has taken root in the client's subconscious.
Ooh, what's this? A feather. Alright, cool. Also, I hear weird gloopity-glurping noises. Oh! Are these trees alive and veiny and shit? Gross, I didn't notice that before. Ooh, another picture. I was bitten by an animal in my sleep. Ew. Such a weird noise. Okay. What the fuck? Are you serious? How the hell am I supposed to get through that? Oh shit. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. What happened? Oh, did I die? Oh, okay, so you can die. Alright, well, good to know. The good news is, once you go through the door, it brings you right back to where you were. Alright, so I need to figure out the pattern to this, then. Okay, I made it to the other side. Oh boy. As long as you stop every so often and don't try too hard to run through them too fast, you'll be alright. Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming what I need is... Ooh, wait, I just saw something I could interact with. Where'd it go? Oh, it's a picture inside the oven. It was the worst birthday ever. Okay. Oh. Alright, now what? What am I supposed to do here? All I have is the cursor. Okay. Oh! What was I? Was I supposed to grab the hand? Did I do it right? I can't tell. I think I did it right. Okay. Oh, there's the picture. So it burned up, but I get it now. Okay, cool. I only got one more photo, and that's Well, this area is kind of nice and pretty and beautiful after all the horrifying shit that we just went through. Take it in, folks. Everything is pretty and blue. This part probably would have been a nice little ride if I was playing the VR version, you know? Just a nice little, just kind of sit back and relax and enjoy the scenery kind of deal. Alright, let me off this boat. I got shit to do. Alrighty. Guess I go this way. Alright, are we done with the spooky? You got anything else for me? We were lost, but we found a house that looked nice. Okay. I'm playing the piano, music time. Okay. Oh, and now we can get through here. Somebody cut down the bushes, and now there's a shortcut. How very kind of them. Alright, we have 10 photos. So now what we need to do is arrange them on the thingy. Sort memories. Okay. So, I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to start with, my stepmother hated my twin sister and me. She would take us into the forest to die. Okay, so I'm just doing it based off of everything I just saw. By the way, that was totally Hansel and Gretel, what they just did. And I'm assuming that's because this is a simulation, you know, and it makes sense because the guy is German and all that, they were lost in the woods, candy house. And because it's a simulation, they probably went with a familiar story, but, like, I imagine once we deal with the real clients, it'll be more based in reality. Okay, we were lost, but we found a house that looked nice. The house was a trap. Children would be cooked and eaten there. Yep, I know the story. And then, let's see, based off a terrible fire burned the home down. Worst birthday ever. My sister saved me from becoming dinner. Yep, that seems right, because that's what we just did. We were just in the oven going through the thing that looks familiar. Haha, I got it right on the first try. Woohoo!
Oh my God. It's all rushing back to me. It's so awful, and I don't want to remember, but yes, I now know the face of my demon. My sister and I, we were taken out into the woods by my stepmother for one of her nighttime walks. We'd usually find our way back by leaving a trail of whatever we could grab before the walk, marbles, pieces of paper, even pebbles. However, one night, she took us deep, deep into the woods. We brought some bread to leave a trail of crumbs, but all the forest creatures must have eaten them. We were lost, so lost. We tried to find our way back, but it was so dark, and we were in a very strange part of the woods. We were lost for days, hungry and tired. We finally found a house and were so hopeful that someone might be able to help us. That house, though, that house was no ordinary house. It looked like candy, and there was something off about it. We shouldn't have gone in, but we did. It was a prison for lost children like us. There was a woman in the house who would fatten her prisoners up and try to eat them, and that was going to be our fate. I was first. She tricked me into getting close to the oven, and before I knew it, I was inside. If it weren't for my clever sister Gretel pulling me out in time, I would have been burned alive. We escaped that house and found our way home. After that, things started to get better. Our awful stepmother passed away, and my family came into some wealth. I guess we just forgot about those events. I mean, how could you live with those images and memories inside your mind? Then again, they were always there. The old woman still torturing us beyond memory, beyond time. However, I can now confront my past, confront this trauma. Thank you. It is better to know than not to know.
You're welcome, random computer simulation program that the company set up for me for orientation. That was simple enough. I imagine when I deal with real clients and their craziness, it's going to be a lot different. As the computer said, potentially more terrifying. Hey! Ooh, I got 40 gamer score points. That achievement was worth 40 just for completing the tutorial? God damn. Well, anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. I've already gone, longer than I would have liked to for a first episode, but it's not my fault that tutorial level is so goddamn long. I apologize for that. Please let me know what you think so far in the comments down below. I'll be curious to know your thoughts. I know that it hasn't gotten... I know that it hasn't gotten, like, super spooky yet because we haven't really gotten into the meat of the game, but it did get at least a little spooky, and we did find out that you can die, so there's a couple of things. So anyways, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will catch you possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.